quickly. Does to Lambier. Stolen by Bird. And the DJ. Yeah! Pulls off three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer. Pushing his Chris again. A slick screen. Posing on the bench. Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life.
Well. Happy hump day, everybody. How y'all doing out there? It's your boy, Coach Lee. We're back at it like we're mad at it. We are 2 days away from the weekend. Know how I like to do it around here. Man, we got a show for y'all as always, the Nothing But Basketball show. And we got our full crew in this bad boy tonight. Well, let's get it done to get the fellas up in here right off the bat. Coming in, the Boston Celtics man himself, Chili Will.
What's good, people? How we doing?
Chilling like a mad villain, man. How you doing?
I am interested in reading our private chat right quick. Yeah. I'm doing fine, man. I'm doing fine. I'm happy to be here once again doing the show. Yo, was that video, were those videos and those cuts, were those licensed by the NBA? Huh? Are they gonna shut us down?
We might.
Gotta holler at Dale. What up, little Dice? Yeah, he's right. Starting line. We got them all here today. You gonna see. We here.
Oh, that's Dale?
Is that Dale?
I don't think
504. 504. Somebody down there. Them 504 boys.
It could be. Know how it is, yo. We don't know about them 504 boys. Man, let's keep it cool up here. You know the unsponsored.
You know they are.
You dry snitching on us, man.
I'm out here just causing trouble, huh? Hey, yo, man. We can't do this alone, though. We can't do this alone. So we'll bring in my man, my childhood friend, my brother from another, Mr. Tuquon Meta. What?
Yeah, we out here. I'm dribbling the rock. I just want everybody to know I am making a comeback in the basketball world. You know what I'm saying? So you might catch me live on August 18th playing some ball. You know what I'm saying? The homies told me I can't score no more than 6 points, so I'm gonna have to get about 12.
Give me the trophy you owe me.
Oh yeah. Basketball here. Hope you guys are doing well.
That's my dog right there.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
I know one guy that can't beat me in basketball for sure, just off the strength of the name. We're about to bring him in here. You know what I'm saying? Xavier, I guess his first name is. He's going to go with the last name Musketeer. So, you know, he's going to come in here with 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. My guy, Musketeer in the building. If I can get him in the stream, that would be great. Yes, I did. I got him in here. It's the word, man.
What's going on? Man, it's just the caps are going off today. I like it. Hey, and by the way, if Tuke's making a comeback, so am I. I'll see you at Dave and Buster's. I'll do that little basketball.
Oh, no, you don't want to be there.
You don't even want it there, bro. You definitely don't want it there, bro. We ain't got to move. I ain't got to move these old ass knees out. Bust your ass in some papa shot.
I'll probably double down on Will. Though Will's kind of older now, so I might can get him.
You know nah, you'll beat me now. You'll fuck me up right now. No bullshit. I can't move, man.
Shout out to Peace Scott. We see you out there as Facebook user, man.
Yes, sir. What's going on with you?
No, hey, I think Will would excel in the wheelchair league.
Maybe. We'll see.
David Buster's is like the place where everybody has kind of the same advantage. Maybe. So I'm not mad at Dick for that. At least he's not saying the ball court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
David Buster's will jump as weird or it ain't.
My man Pete Scotty up in the building. Pete Scotty. Will
Yeah.
No, see, hey, wait, but Dave and the Busters, they had 2 different versions of the basketball. When they had the regular one where the hoop moved back, and then they installed a new one that was. They had another one installed that was like more of a 3-point thing, so the hoops were further up.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So you could actually jump if you wanted to, but I stuck to the one with the cages.
He said I stuck to the one with no jumping. That sounds about
exactly.
Right. But yeah, we're gonna stop plugging Dave and Buster's and move forward.
Yes, sir. They ain't giving us no free dollars, and they want us to.
Nah, we need that money.
Never show the label.
It's about $1,000.
Let's get it, fellas. So, kind of a good segue. Dave and Buster. Some might say is a little bit overrated. But our first topic tonight, we're going to talk about people that's underrated. And as we were talking in the pre-show meeting, it's already some trouble on this. But it's in the form of a list. And you know, list.
It's my list. I love my list.
Out to the
this guy.
List.
Who got 2 thumbs and love list? This guy.
So underrated players the last 5 years. So my man Chili Will.
You want me to pull it up or you got it?
I got you, brother. So you can come straight in your top.
Sounds good. Yeah, so it's like the most underrated players in the league in the sense, like, what was the date that they gave? It's a weird article, honestly.
We'll say she's
the last 5 years. Last 5 years.
17, 18.
All right. Yeah. So number 1 on this list is Larry Nance Jr. Right when I saw this, I was like, yo, this list is trouble.
Hey, neat little thing on this guy. I was at his
wedding.
No. My parents were at his sister's wedding.
Oh yeah?
Did they get an autograph?
So I called it, and that's crazy.
No, my uncle and my cousin got to play golf with Larry Sr.
Okay.
Because my cousin married into the family.
Yeah.
Hey man, Larry Nance Jr. is not getting the quite the claps that we thought he was being.
That sounds like a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon situation, but
hey, I can officially say I'm related to basketball royalty. So boom.
But all right, yeah, Larry Nance being on this list is weird. We don't even gotta get into the stats. I think we all know that he's not doing a whole bunch, but he does some. He is an athletic player. He can give you a little defense, but I just feel like I don't know how he's underrated. I don't even know how he's rated, period.
Look, I'm being honest. The only thing I know about Larry Nance Jr. is that he gave up his seat one time for Kobe.
Yeah, so it's like the highlight of his career.
As he should.
Yeah, seriously, exactly, Louis. He's definitely an NBA player on an NBA roster. That is about what he gets in terms of rating.
This overrated or underrated?
It's supposed to be underrated for the last 5 years.
Hey, at a talking point that is on here, they said his squad's net ratings were 4.8 points better. Okay, better when he played. I thought it said
okay.
He play. Okay. I'm like, damn, that don't sound about right.
He's a high energy guy. Gonna go in there. He's not doing too much of what he can't do. He gives you an extra body, bring around, fouls, things of that nature. I mean, if you want to call him underrated, go for it. He's rated just where he's rated. I mean,
he's literally
reason to put him up or down.
He's literally 5 fouls and a dunk. Like that's kind of what he gives you. Like
that's jumping.
Everybody gave him a roster spot to Kobe.
He said the 2 quant of the NBA. That's fucked up. Louis coming at you, bro.
That's fucked up.
Not me.
All right, I've had it.
I might not. Hold on. I might not even use 2 or 3 of them in my defensive stats. Is the best defensive guard in the game. So put some respect on my name, Louis.
Respect.
Yeah, Derek Fisher in the building. No, I'm kidding. All right, sliding down to 4 because I'm done with Larry Nance already. That's more coverage than Larry Nance ever should have got.
Right.
All right, Kyle Anderson. I actually agree with this one. Kyle Anderson, he's nice. He can basically play 4 and in small ball lineups, even 5 positions.
Do had a couple years where he was, he was not overrated, but they was rating him over because what you said, he brought that skill. Man, this man's fucking overrated, bro. It's overrated, man.
That's slow-mo, bro. That's slow-mo. He creates. He can do a bunch of stuff.
He's just there. He's just if he wasn't 6'9", he would not be in the league. If he was 6'9", he would not be in the league.
That is the case for a lot of players.
Whoever he is, he would not be in the league.
This is a harsh day on the podcast, man.
It is a weird list. This guy right here, underrated. No, I appreciate what he does for a team. Definitely. Like I said, he's like all these guys on this list, dog. They don't Well, sometimes he be hoisting threes and shit. I'll be like, what the hell is he doing? So
I can't wait till we get to the number one because this is gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be fun.
Wild. Definitely wild.
It's gonna be fun. All right, let's go to 3 and move on from Kyle Anderson. Slow mo, we're done with you. I can't believe
this one.
Jalen Brunson. Now, this is weird because like right up until his contract means he's no longer
he getting paid.
He's no longer underrated, really.
Oh, let's go.
But Brunson is a beast. Yeah, I think he shut up a lot of people this year when they thought that he would go. What's going on over there?
I went over to the chats and I saw what P. Scott said.
Oh yeah.
Made him Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah. Before the playoffs, that is. I mean, he still played well.
Last year in the playoffs, he had to kind of step the motor a bit.
He was killing last year in the playoffs. Not the most recent year, but the year before when he was at Dallas in the playoffs.
He has the underrated status until this season. Until Lewis mentioned the playoffs last year. It's going to be the playoffs this year potentially if they get back there. But that's where the money's going to be again. Where it's made, and he'll be in that situation again. So next season he might be on the overrated list, maybe. But for right now, underrated is not bad for him.
Well, I tell you this, he's definitely overrated in New York.
I mean, everybody's overrated in New York. It's the big
guy. That I agree with 100%.
They expect you to be a 5-star superstar. Even if they get a 2-star, they think he's a 5-star. That's just the way the city approaches it.
They want a champion so bad.
Yeah, real bad. It's ugly.
I like this one.
Yeah, he's definitely underrated.
Underrated.
Now lately he been dealing with health problems, which gonna hurt the ratings for him. But he's always been underrated. However, he gives you almost nothing offensively, like a dunk here or there, a couple offensive rebounds, and some hard picks. But everything else.
This guy absolutely proves my point wrong that Will was right about you don't necessarily need to score to be able to be a center in the NBA, but he's the last of that type of player, though.
He is not.
He is great for rebounding. He's great on the defense. And if a scrum breaks out on the court, you definitely don't want to go against this New Zealander.
I'm going to be real with you. The best decision he ever made in his life to be on, not only on this list, but still in the league, though I feel like he probably would, was unfriending Enes Kanter. Now, if you can go to the archives, you will understand why I'm saying this. So shout out to Steven Adams on that first off. First off, his services to teams he's been on, absolutely astonishing. Will said the injuries definitely doesn't help the team, but he was actually trying to help Ja Morant, man, in his little struggle. But, Steven Adams, everybody can't help somebody, but at least he was there to try to stop the nonsense. But overall, his basketball game, I will love him on any team I'm rolling with,
Yeah, facts.
Tough guy, tough dude, and he's going to play to the whistle sounds at the end of the game. So I definitely respect him on this list. It's definitely underrated. Appreciate it.
He knows his role, and he does it to a T.
Yeah.
He also has the sickest full court shot that never counted.
What did he one-handed all the way?
Yeah, one-handed it, but it was after the buzzer, and it would have been freaking beautiful if it would have counted. It was insane.
Plus, I love when he steps into a situation, a scrum, like such a, and everyone just calms down. They're like, yeah, we're not rumbling with the dude.
Look, there's a difference between getting in a fight with, an American, a Frenchman, anybody, but you don't want to get in a fight with New Zealanders or Samoans. Those guys will rip your head off.
Yeah, see what they did a couple years ago before the USA game.
They're war dance.
Haka, bro.
And they got smoked, didn't they? Anyways, moving forward.
Yeah, they absolutely got smoked by like 70 points.
That's the highlight of the night was that war dance.
Can we get
and the number one underrated, which I do not understand.
I'm gonna close my eyes real quick. And
Open them up. Trey Young. Trey Young, they had as the number one most under. See, now I kind of got to read. I got to pull this up and read why they said this. He's the only one I'm going to read because this one is the only one that I just can't explain.
Chris Vick has been triggered.
Yeah, it says Trae Young's entire NBA career is a 5-year sample size we're talking about here. And it didn't take long for fans and pundits alike to focus more on his shortcomings than the fact that he's off to one of the hottest starts in NBA history. Not winning, but I guess, no. Yeah, yes, he's small. No, he isn't a plus defender. And sure, his shot selection can leave you scratching your head. Young's 35.1 career 3-point percentage might even be lower than a lot of people realize. But even with those weaknesses, Young has been a massive plus for the Atlanta Hawks throughout his brief career. During his 5 seasons, Atlanta's minus 0.6 points per 100 possessions when he plays, but it's minus 3.7 without him. If you limit the sample size to the last 3 years, those numbers are plus.
No, underrated, bro. Underrated.
Yeah, this is wild. Look, he can pass well and he can score. But
he's a big fish in a little pond.
I like that. I like that. That quote. I like that saying, Jake, as well. Little fish in a big pond. Right now, he's in Atlanta. We're not hyped. We're not all hyped and psyched about Atlanta in terms of the basketball game, But they do have a star, and if we talk about the Dame Lillards and the John Morants and all that, he should be in this picture in a sense. He does what they do. I'm gonna keep it real in the league. A lot of guards don't play defense, and in the guard kingdom, a lot of these guards are playing against each other day in and day out. And at the end of the day, you could have unfair players, but the statistics show.
Yeah. Man, Young has 8,990 points and 3,285 assists in his career. Oscar Robertson is the only other player in NBA history to match or exceed both totals in his first 353 games.
But then
how many points does he have?
I wouldn't even you said Oscar Robertson?
Yeah, he's talking mad shit over here. Lewis always on my back.
He on your ass, man.
Always. This man can't speak a lick of English.
No, hold up, Lewis. That was me yesterday on the chop up. You can ask Will how bad that went.
Watch, Lewis. It's not my first language.
Hey, I'll give two something. He didn't make fun of me the whole time, though, so I appreciate that.
No, I ain't making fun of nobody, man, because I wouldn't want to be that guy. Real talk. I slid on words too sometimes, but try to pronunciate them because it's the way I was taught. Either go all in or I guess be quiet. But in a sense, when they ask you to read something, you gotta go up to the plate. Look at a lady or two real quick and then read.
I did the whole try to sound it out thing. I just gave up and was like, well, when I get to a word and I can't say it, just say it for me.
Trae Young, I wouldn't say underrated though. I wouldn't say underrated.
He's not underrated.
I'll say he
can be overrated, man. He could even be overrated.
He can be overrated in a sense. He could be underrated in a sense, but I feel like he's underrespected in a sense. We'll say that. What we just read about him, I'll say underrespected. New word of the day. Put it in the Webster's dictionary.
His numbers are solid for sure, but
rated it on this 9th day of August of the 2023 season.
Underrated, underrespected, man. Is he overrespected or is he underrespected? He is underrespected. Trae Young keep killing these mother effers.
Yeah, I'm with Lewis on this. The article was all over the place. Only one that I read was Brunson. Yeah, as a bat. But
I like Adams. I like Adams too. Adams was all right.
I'm not mad with the 1, 2, 3. The 4 and the 5 can kind of fly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'd be just a fun little stupid ass list to make fun of.
It's a great list.
Yeah. All right.
It's my shortest list yet, if we're being honest.
That was
five people. That's it.
I don't think if you wanted to hear the top 10 of this shit.
Nah, we 10 it would have been bad, man.
Yeah, my PTSD finally went away, so Thanksgiving doesn't bug me no more. I love the lists.
So, number 2 topic tonight. Jay, you should have a lot of fun with this.
I'm gonna try.
Here. Got the Suns jersey retirement coming up. And particularly, they're retiring Sean Marion's number 31 and Stoudemire's number 32 into the rafters of the Suns Ring of Honor ceremony this next season. You like the sound of that, Suns fan?
Well, like I was saying before, the Stoudemire thing, I agree. I really wish that I'd perfectly be cool with it. No gripes at all if he finished his career with us. But he did have a big impact on those early 2000s. And I think it was like 2009 when he went to New York. The entire time that he was there, he was pretty big for the team. The connection him, Shaq, and Steve Nash all had together. It was a fun dynamic to watch. And then Sean Marion one's a little confusing, but they pick who they pick. It's the Suns.
So on Marion, he played 660 regular season games over 9 seasons. He averaged 18.4 on 48% shooting, 10 rebounds, almost 2 steals, 1.5 blocks. He ranked 5th in franchise history in points, 2nd in rebounds, 2nd in steals, 3rd in blocks.
And that was Marion?
That's Marion. He's the team's all-time playoff leader with 706 postseason rebounds.
Marion kind of was like a glue guy. Like you could pick players around him offensively in the games. You just couldn't get that out of him. I mean, every year in Phoenix, his averages went up. I mean, obviously they go down when you're deteriorating as a player. But Sean Marion was like, the start of the bakery, the start of the bake, the first thing you prep. When you make a nice meal. Phoenix was a hot team that just couldn't get over the hump. Amari, in the sense of, the pick and roll with Steve Nash and, developing the jumper off the pick and roll, what made Stoudemire a beast, and that was his bread and butter, and that was the money. But then the knees went out, and then, it was kind of different in that sense. You got to start, being a slasher and the man the ball in the post. That wasn't Stoudemire's game. But both of these guys deserve to be in the Suns Raptors. Both of them had extreme impact on Phoenix teams and basically lifers. I mean, though Amari went to New York, I mean, his career was Phoenix.
Yes.
His prime years were in Phoenix.
Retire boys, Dion next. Yeah, I get what he's saying.
Real talk. You could do him. I mean, from a standpoint of there's no rules to teams when they retire players. And people act like there's a rule when they retire players on the team. No, it's their team.
No, but they should have some kind of legitimate impact. If not, if not huge stats, then at least towards.
All right, so be real like this: Phoenix didn't win the championship,
I
right?
know. So it's got to be stats.
But in the sense of the unity and the team that they had, Boris was part of those teams. So if he wanted to put him in, you put him in. Because he was a great achiever to that team. He was an added piece to that team that was effective.
So is Leandro Barbosa, but you ain't gonna retire that number. All I'm saying is also I wanted to comment on this. Who asked this? Why would you? I know who it is. I'm saying who does ask this question? Like who? Why are you a Nurkic fan like that? That's funny to me.
Nurkic is a guy that's
he's solid, but like what are we talking about?
And he's pretty underrated too. He could have been on that list. My problem was with over him the last couple of years is the injuries and being in. Now, last year was kind of quiet. I feel like he played more than he didn't play, but I feel like he's trade bait. And I feel like he can end up somewhere else and really, having his name on shows. So I agree with Chop. I believe with P. Scott. I agree with him in a sense. Shout out to Nurkic. We're going to show him love tonight.
But yeah, my stance on Amari and the Matrix are for the Suns, it's not really a shot. It's kind of just the truth. For the Suns, yeah, retired him.
They held it down.
Yeah, for the Suns. I mean,
Coach, do you have Amari's Sun stats pulled up by chance?
I believe it do. Let me see here.
Now, Marion ended up leaving the Suns and going to the Mavs and winning the championship, right?
He wouldn't have won that championship without him either.
Wasn't he in the starting lineup though?
No, he made a couple other stops. He went to Miami. He went to Miami, and then he went to Toronto before he hit Dallas in 2009, 2010.
Yeah, y'all definitely needed him for that run. I mean, he wasn't great stat-wise, but he played defense.
It was that shot, bro. I could not get over that shot.
All pieces, man.
That shot was so ugly. It was the ugliest shot maybe ever.
At some point in time, I saw dudes get cut off the JV team because they couldn't do a left-hand leg.
Amari Stoudemire. I mean, look at the guy. We're gonna look at he's a 18.9 career scorer, 7.8 rebounds, 1.2 assists. You look here at his prime years. He had some early good years in Phoenix when he averaged 20.6 and 26 per in 03 through 05. Was I believe injured in 05, 06, averaged 8.7, but they came back from the injury and tore up before that contract with New York. 06, 07, 20.4 points a game, 25.2 the next year. Little dip, 21.4, 23.1 in his last season with Phoenix before he turned to New York. Dominated in New York the first year, 25.
He was in it. Yeah, with New York, he was in it. He was in an MVP race early, and then they traded for Melo
in that first season. But then everything
they traded for Melo, and then he got hurt, and then microfracture knee surgery, and that was it.
So Stoudemire, 506 regular season games with the Suns, averaged 21.4, 54% shooting, 9 boards, 1.5 blocks. He ranked 7th in franchise history in points, 5th in scoring average, and 3rd in rebounds and 5th in blocks. Not as impressive as Matrix.
No, I'll definitely give him the rebound stat, though. He was really big there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Stoudemire another one of those players that went college and went straight to the NBA after high school?
High school jumper. Yep.
I thought so.
And he killed his rookie season. He was playing really well, even in the playoffs.
He was part of the team that made me a really big Suns fan back when I was, the wee ages of like 7, 8. So
I think
that's why I'm always fine with anything kind of flower related that goes towards Stoudemire with the Suns. I'm always fully for it.
Yeah, I think they would have had a chance, definitely a legitimate chance to win it all too, if that bench clearing situation didn't happen and people get suspended and stuff like that. So
I agree.
But yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Phoenix this year, man, looks to be a powerhouse in the NBA. And on this night here, you get to celebrate 2 awesome, great Phoenix Suns. Now we can chat on Hall of Fame status, maybe later on in life. But for right now, to be a Hall of Fame of your team, the Phoenix Suns, man, that's a good start. But like I said, always going to be questions in regards to their Hall of Fame status.
I will say I am kind of laughing and I was surprised when Will had said Barbosa. I thought he was going to say Louise Edmondson, honestly, but that's funny too.
Edmondson, that dude had the craziest hands. You ever see him palm the basketball with these 2 fingers?
Who was that?
He was crazy.
Louise Edmondson. He could palm a basketball like that.
Oh, yeah. To
be completely honest with you, I don't know who all he played for, but I
number 17 he played for Phoenix.
He played for Phoenix, and I think he played for the Rockets as well.
Yeah, they had that jersey all over TJ Maxx.
Number 17.
All right, this next one said, so I'm seeing the theme here tonight. We're talking about everybody's favorite players tonight. Favorite teams. So we can't talk about the basketball show without talking about Two's beloved Lake show.
Why?
Well, because Street Clothes got a contract extension.
Oh, no.
When I saw that, when it came across on the ticker, I was like, what? Why?
What were their options, though?
Trade value.
Yeah, but then Braun going to either retire or just can leave us. Like his trade value is almost nothing at this point because of the injuries. Like,
yeah, bro, all he's going to do is clip his fingernails. He's going to get
whose trade value ain't what?
And Davis' trade value is low, man.
No. Go ahead. You can continue what you're saying. I'll go into my features.
Yeah. His trade value is low. He's too injured.
So
too
he
often.
agreed to a 3-year, $186 million contract extension.
Now he's low.
The franchise through 2028 for a total of $270 million over the next 5 years.
Fleeced him.
All client.
I mean, at the end of the day, we see guys, and I'm not dodging the next guy, but you see the next guy getting this. And somebody mentioned the other day, Jaylen Brown got 3 or 4. Oh, no, she didn't say that, but she said, AD gets this. He's injury prone. I said, well, guess what, girl? He can dribble with both hands, and he's still top 3 at his position. Even throughout all the injuries and all this stuff we talk about, he's non-tradable, low trade. But this was the plan when he became a Laker. The plan was for him to be a Laker for life. And I'm not mad at the Lakers for making this decision because this is what you're going to get. Some plays in life what you're going to get. You know you're gonna get AD hobbled in some games. This year he stood up tall, and a lot of chances, and a lot of times during the course of his career when he would have said, "No, I'm not playing." I'm not mad at the contract. If you're top 3 at your position in the league, you should automatically get top dollar compared to the other guys at your position. So I'm not mad that Anthony Davis got this extension. It's not like he was a free agent and got a 3-year, $300 million situation. No, he got 186 clip, which is over a total of 270 over the 5 years that he played with the Lakers. That's not bad. We're gonna see people with clips 450, 500. Anthony Davis deserves that. He may not deserve no more.
Glad to see Jokic's son getting paid.
Real talk. Hey, but you gotta remember, Lewis, in life, I don't know if you have kids or not, but I'm gonna hit you to something. That's the whole idea of it. It's for him to overcome, because Anthony Davis was busting his ass 3 years ago. So actually, Anthony Davis is his daddy, and of course the son as he grows up, you have to beat your father to get to the top. And that's what Jokic did this season. So that's a clap back at you. If you don't understand me.
He gonna say ill kids. Watch, you gonna say ill kids.
Yep, say ill kids. My kids are fine, my kids are pretty. Kids are smooth.
It's not personal. He just hate kids.
Oh, I know. It's all good. There's a reason why he hates kids, because that right there. He thought Anthony Davis was Jokic's son. He must have been watching basketball.
He's out of his mind. Oh, God, Lewis.
Hey, we have him because we have him. Some people like you don't have kids. And hey, there's negatives to your side too. So, I mean, we can have that for a chop-up topic, actually. That'll be a good discussion. Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because people that say that have no kids, but how's your life? You know what I'm saying? But we can talk about that all day. It's just different things with both sides. You know what I'm saying? With the parents, time, things like, yeah, let's go Anthony Davis style, deserves the contract, LA Laker for life. You know, LeBron retires. Hey, he was going to be second fiddle anyway, so might as well give him the money.
They're going to trade that before it's over.
Hey, that too. It could be an option. That's what I'm saying. It's not bad.
You just won't get a lot.
Man. A lot of money, averaging $62 million a year.
That is the highest paid extension in NBA history, I believe.
Now, I would say that the only problem I have with it is the availability. If you can tell me he's going to be there on a regular basis,
half a season,
hell yeah, he deserves that money. Well, he had some moments, even there in the playoffs. He had some moments. I was like,
honestly, like he'll end up being worth the contract if he plays even 50 games in the season and then the playoffs.
Be real in this NBA too, and back to Jokic. Jokic, he's the only one right now that you can guarantee he's going to play 82 games if the team lets him. Nobody else below him is going to play more games than that. So, like I said, Anthony Davis getting his money throughout the durability and all that. When you match, it's all about market. Everybody needs to learn. It's all about market. When you market him down to whatever it is in any situation, if a free agent is getting paid because his rookie contract's up, or in this case, this guy's reading up, you look at him. What do you rank Anthony Davis in terms of centers in the league?
The market dictates what you can get paid. That doesn't mean you as a team have to pay it.
No, you as a team don't have to pay it, but at the same time, you're looking at the statistics, you look at the paper. Who can you get right now that's going to put up Anthony Davis numbers?
It depends.
That's the thing I'm talking about. You're not going to find. You only find 2 other centers in the league. You only find 2 other centers in the league that can do it. And those 2 centers are locked on teams. Joel Embiid, injury prone. Philly locked him in.
Yeah,
Jokic's going to be locked in for life.
The thing is, it's not necessarily finding somebody who can exactly do what he does, but maybe you could find, for that money, you could find multiple guys to fill the role. You can build depth as opposed to just paying it all to one guy who you have to rely on now. He's
not Andrew Bynum. I'm not mad at it. See, the Lakers messed around and get. Hold on, did the Lakers pay him in the signing trade? They paid him in the trade for the White, I believe. No, you don't give him that money. That man literally couldn't play games because both of his knees were out. You know what I'm saying? So as long as it's not an Andrew Bynum situation, I'm happy with it. I'm not mad.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, man. Andrew Bynum's still doing the T formation in NBA Live right now.
Can't talk Lakers with me, man. Lakers gonna win the championship. Come on.
25 injuries over the last 5 years.
He's doing great.
That's rough.
He's missed roughly 23% of his regular season games.
Which, again, I will take if you come and play the whole playoffs and ball up. Which this year he started to, but he also had a couple, like he kept doing that thing where he'd play great one game and nothing the next game. Great one game, nothing the next game. Then he strung a couple together, and then they got bounced anyway. So fascinating, though.
Yeah, that's
a lot of money.
Lot of money. But we gonna see, to be determined, TBD. Well, man, it's time for our first break for the night, man. Y'all ready to do some fun and games? Fun and games at the time of great.
Yes, man. We gotta pay the bills to stay online, stay live. So holla at us 15 to 20. Get your Jerry Juice.
Be right back.
Hey guys, it's your girl Tamara Moore, former WNBA guard and current head coach at Mesabi Range College. I want to give a big shout out to STWF Media, the big brand, for showing love and always being about those good sports. Make sure you guys show them love. You and your community can join them every week to talk about sports. Shouts out to them and make sure you check them out.
You could tell she was a player. She got the best commercial.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hers is the cleanest commercial that we got.
Real talk.
Other than Jay's Donuts, obviously.
That's the infomercial.
That's factual, yeah. That's a go on down there, get on down there and buy them.
Down.
So,
number basketball here.
Number basketball show. So next up, we got something I'm actually interested in. Somebody had posted in the group the other day, who would win, the Team World or the Team USA? So Team USA is actually the topic of this. And with them, they beat the World Cup team in short scrimmages. Do you think they was playing hard, first of all?
In this modern NBA era, yes, they was. It happens. It happens in this era now, where matchups and durability and all this stuff and going to the gym 3 times instead of 7 can affect you. So I feel in all, yeah, they was giving their all. They just got slapped up by the second team. It's cool. Second team may be better than some of the teams in the FIBA.
Or first team just isn't that good.
Or you can say that too. Hold on a step.
I think it'd be a little bit of both.
I was watching some of the highlights, though. Austin Reeves looks like he was killing it.
Austin's nice. Keep telling people this.
They played Puerto Rico the other night, right?
Yes.
It was an exhibition, wasn't it?
Yep.
A 43-point dude.
Shout out to the USA, man.
He is so fun to watch. I'm sorry.
Who, Reeves?
Yeah.
Because he got deceptive handle. Like he be yanking dudes. It's crazy.
And then he's got a 6-step back.
Yeah. But he's able to get to the rack. He can create plays. Like I like Austin Reeves a lot.
They say your man Kate Cunningham was one of those players on the select team, you know, that was busting ass.
Oh, just good to see him play basketball again.
Yes, absolutely. It's good to see him basketball again, and hopefully,
I hope he stay healthy and keep playing. Yeah.
And then, you know, hope he could be trade based soon.
I've started that discussion months back. Yeah, that I could see that happening. But
yes, they played Monday night against Puerto Rico as camp continues. Starts, I believe, next week. So in this case, man, all these guys over here this season, we kind of talked about this list, I believe, on the show in regards to who was playing, or it might have been in the group chat or whatever. But you're not going to get those prime guys anymore, even in these FIBA tournaments. Now, you might get some prime guys when the Olympics come up, but this is kind of what you're going to get. And like I said in the beginning, you're going to have guys who are on the second team that in your mind could be like how Gilbert Arenas was in the 04 Olympics, where he's like, I could bust all their asses, but because you have guys that you like, I'm not here. So it kind of goes both ways. They could bust their ass sometimes, but I mean, those are going to be the next guys up, man. And it's competition in the NBA, man. I said a few years ago that maybe not because of the extra shit, but the NBA was going to get more competitive. It was going to be a more better game in terms of the competition versus competition, where even if a team has 19 wins, they can go out there and compete on given nights. Like that's just the way it's gonna be now.
Yeah. The other thing, the league, as we know it now, is moving more towards the way the game is played internationally, and they have a head start on how to play that way.
Exactly.
So there's gonna be some catch up to deal with.
So I hadn't really sat down and looked at the roster until earlier today. So they got Banchero, Bridges, Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Halliburton, Josh Hart, B.I., JJ Jr., Cam Johnson, Kessler. Bobby Porter surprised me.
The OG putting that work. Shout out to Bobby Porter.
I feel like Bobby gets better every year.
I do want to know everyone's opinion. Who is the best player on that team then? Because I already know what my pick is. Don't even try to guess, Will.
You said Anthony Edwards is on that team?
Well, yeah.
Then it's Anthony Edwards. Probably.
That's what I think too. So who do you say
If I had to say, it's not Mikal Bridges. Don't cat me. It is Triple J for sure, in my opinion.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, he's showing out the most so far, from what I heard.
Be real with you, dog. In this type of game right here, for me, shout out to Jaren. He's deserved this. He's deserved everything he's been talked about this season. You know, for all the seasons that he didn't produce and injuries and all that. Shout out to him. But I think Paul was going to be the guy. He's going to be the guy. I think he's coming into a season where he's second year with Orlando, though the pressure is going to be on. I think Orlando's in for a lot of great things this season, just from a mental growth standpoint. Now, it don't have to be 50 wins or nothing, but I feel like they're a team that's going to be on the rise. They're going to be able to compete a lot more with teams in the NBA. So I'm liking to see what he can do. All these other guys we kind of know about already. You know, shout out to Mikal Bridges, man. You know, shout out to the man. You know, he's going to be a different maker as well on this team. Anthony Edwards, we kind of know what he is because he's the real man, honestly. Yeah. And all having Anthony Davis. Anthony Edwards is the man. Talking about Anthony Davis. He don't get hurt like that. Yeah, they have a well-rounded team of young guys, and the sky's the limit for them. Who's going to make the big team when it's time comes around next year? Oh no!
The only reason I brought that up is because I really do got to tip my cap to Triple J because I did not like him when he was in college. He tore my Musketeers up, but seeing everything that he's done in the league so far, injuries aside, he's a super, super impressive player. I love watching him play too.
He just got to unlock the rest of his offensive game because defensively, he's already one of the best players in the league.
I think he defers because of the team that he's on.
Yeah, but they sometimes need him to go, and instead they just pass it out to John Bain and let them work. But he needs to go.
He's going to be relied on definitely the first portion of the season with Ja out.
With Ja out, yeah. And hopefully that'll get him to a place where he's more comfortable doing it.
And I will say because of that, you could see exactly what happened to Mikal Bridges in Phoenix. When the guy's out when the two guys are out and you are all that the team has, you got to show up and pretty much unlock your next ability trait and start going off. And that's how Mikal Bridges became expendable and he got shipped off to Brooklyn. Not saying it's going to happen to Triple J, but
no, they won't. I doubt they move him. But yeah, I know what you mean.
I thought they
in terms of getting better now.
I think the man they move is the man that's already causing a stir.
Did they move Ja?
I heard the Cowboys are by first round field goal. Hey, man. Hey, as long as the Cowboys are on your mind, we'll never lose sleep. Shout out to Frankie, man, for tuning in tonight, man.
Frankie.
With prime. Cowboys are prime ready. That's what everybody's saying. I've seen a lot of posts in the last couple of weeks. And we got to say the Cowboys are ready. God damn, let the season start. Damn.
Frankie get more by training camp that I didn't even know about. I don't even follow him like that.
Frankie always chooses violence, though.
Now, hold on, wait. I feel stupid for a minute. I want to make sure I'm right, and if I need corrected. Jaren Jackson went to a Big East team, didn't he? He wasn't at Kansas, was he?
No, he was at Michigan State.
Michigan State, yeah.
Was it Michigan State?
12.
That's right. Him and Izzo, I remember.
So the 2023 FIBA World Cup The dates are August 25th through September the 10th. They're playing in Indonesia, Japan, and the Philippines. Team USA is in Group C. They are playing each of the game at the Mall of Asia Arena in Manila. And in that group, it's United States, Jordan, Greece, and New Zealand.
Only Greece is going to be any kind of.
Nope, not even Greece. There. Why say Greece?
I don't think
Giannis playing.
Yeah, but even still, I just think they're going to put up the best. No, I think Greece is the only one that will put up a fight.
Okay. In terms of the group,
those other two teams are going to get slapped around. In my opinion, unless we really bum it.
Say again, Will.
Unless we really bum it, we should handle that group. We should get out of that easily.
Let me see.
I'm not trying to be that guy, but you know what other team might end up being a problem? That they're not in that group though.
Who?
It will be Canada.
Canada got some ballers, depending on who goes. Canada has a lot of good players, but a lot of them play in the NBA, and they don't necessarily want to go play for Canada. Like, is Jamal Murray going to play for Canada?
Maybe, but I do think Wiggins might.
Let's check that in Canada.
Looking right, okay, Canada. Okay,
they produce some guys. They just don't play for them. That's the problem.
So for Canada, they got Shy.
Is he gonna play?
Yeah, he's playing.
I thought Shy was already playing. Yeah, all right.
Corey Joseph, Dwight Powell, and Alexander Walker are all for Team Canada.
Yeah, I mean it's not enough, but
I thought they had Wiggins. But
2 days ago, they got Shy, R.J. Barrett, Dylan Brooks, Lou Dort, Nickeil Walker, Alexander Walker, Kelly Olynyk, Dwight Powell, Thomas Scrub, Melvin Ejam, Phil Scrub, and Zach Edey of Purdue.
What?
Me and Will hate on Zach Edey way too much.
He's just not good. He's not good. I mean, he's good compared to us, but
we gotta it's the college game. I call out the overratedness of players, and Zach Edey is one of the most overrated college players I've ever seen in my life.
Croatia's not too bad. They got Zubac, Bogdanovic, and Sark.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Problem is a lot of the best guys don't actually play for their country.
See, because there's like 2 or 3 players that I can sort of think of off the top of my head that could make Canada's team instantly that much better. Right now, Shy's the guy, and you got to worry about him when you go against him. But you're missing Wiggins, and I don't know why the other one's slipping, but
I forgot.
Team's still all right.
Lithuania got Sabonis.
Yep, Lithuania is gonna be all right.
Valsinas.
Oh yeah, Sabonis and Valanciunas. No one else. Damn.
That's a meat though.
Yeah, they got some big guys.
And then I think that just glancing at it, yeah, not as deep as it has been in the past.
Right. The way when the U.S. players deteriorate, in terms of their roster, other places that don't have as much strongest rosters kind of look like that as well. But they'll probably have 1 or 2 NBA players, floating because that's the way they country rocks. But yeah, pretty much, USA's for the taking. USA, like every FIBA tournament, every Olympic tournament, if USA lose, it's a big whammy.
Gotta watch out for Spain every year.
Yeah, definitely watch out for Spain.
Hopefully, when DeAndre Ayton goes to play, he gets some toughness from this too.
Not likely.
Well, Ayton's playing on the USA team?
No, he's not on the USA team. I think he's damn. What I don't want to say Jamaica and get it wrong, but he's playing for one of the other ones.
Who was that?
DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton.
I don't think it's Jamaica, but I don't know why that's making me think.
Fascinating.
Definitely fascinating. Now, speaking of fascinating, the next topic we have tonight is Two likes odds. He likes numbers. He likes putting bets. We got the most player odds for the 23-24 season. So for that, favorites is the Washington Wizards, Jordan Poole.
For what? Wait, what's the award?
Most improved player.
Most improved.
Yeah, I think that's bad odds. I wouldn't bet that because I don't think he should win it. We already know he was good. That's why he got $140-something million.
It's another one of those.
No. We know he's good, but the way he was criticized more in the playoffs than regular season, but I can see why he's in the running for it. I mean, the odds are there. Just from the media standpoint, they can have some jugs in there. Kind of what you were saying about DeMar Hamlin making one tackle and then he's gonna win an award. You can kind of go in this sense with Jordan Poole being a munch. And
he almost died. He died.
I mean, hey, Jordan Poole almost died too. In the Golden State Arena.
When Draymond hit him, right? When Draymond hit him.
Right.
I think if I was a betting man, I'd put the money on Mikal Bridges. Either Bridges or Reeves.
I would put the money on Cade Cunningham.
Poole's gonna have the numbers. Cade's gonna ball, but again, it's gonna be weird with him. And
it's kind of a weird list too, dog.
It is a weird list.
Like most improved, but most of these players have already kind of jumped to echelon. Like unless they fall and then go back up again. That's why I say Jordan Poole kind of is probably the only person that I can see being on here. I mean, Sheldon shot too from the Trailblazers, but I wouldn't, like I said, the 1800s, like, damn, kind of Amika's money. Jabari Smith. That would
I like that one too.
22. The 22 and Jabari Smith because there's room for growth. And we've seen it in the summer league. So let's see if it translates in the NBA this season. If it does.
And so far he's underachieved, so he has like a lot of room to jump up right now.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, I was about to say because if I had to put my money down, and I don't really know. Looking at these players, I know probably half of them, but if I had to just pick one, I'm picking Shaedon Sharpe because I like his name.
Banchero, Giddey, Reeves, Barnes, like all these, like Poole, all these dudes have already been good. Like they've been balling already.
I was just about to say, wouldn't Josh Giddey's most improved season be last year? So
if he was gonna win it, I thought it would have been last year. But Giddey is getting better. If Giddey comes out this year with a jump shot, the league's in trouble with the Thunder. A lot of trouble.
Yes, a lot of trouble. That's another team too, to watch out for this upcoming season. This list, like I said, I like the bet odds. I like the money, though I've been in rehab. I always look at numbers, and when I come back, I'm gonna hit one of these motherfuckers.
Hey, you see that headline over there on the right though? Scoot Henderson, I will win Rookie of the Year. Okay.
You can say that. I mean, the way the drama is upsetting in Portland, yeah. I mean, you have to force Dame out basically now. So the only way to force him out is your rookie guy come out there and give homies the buckets, the business. So he has no choice but to win Rookie of the Year this year. And we may be going kind of early on this. Kind of could have been the topic for next week, but Scoot, you are going to be forced to try to win that Rookie of the Year because it's either you or Dame. Because Portland still ain't trying to move him, so somewhat they still love the guy.
Bro, he's really got nothing to lose too. If you think about it, if he just goes out there and balls like crazy and messes around a little bit and gets that award, in my opinion, this is his first year. He's got nothing to lose. He's going to go out there and just ball.
Yeah, he got a pretty easy path to win it all. All he got to deal with is Wemby. And Wemby going to be under so much pressure, and he doesn't have a great team around him. So, he's
with Miyamba. He's about to go out there and do his motherfucking thing and try and handle goddamn. He ain't got no team.
No, he don't.
He ain't have no team in the motherfucker. He had no motherfucking team in the motherfucking G League. He ain't gonna have no team that motherfucking go hoop. I ain't hearing that bullshit. Oh, you want to go shut him down in January, February? F that. I'm going to call what it is. He big prime number one pick. LeBron James is playing. He was the prime number one pick. Came out there balling. If you LeBron's son and people think you LeBron, you better go out there playing like goddamn LeBron. And I don't care if the Spurs are the wackest team at the end of the year. You better have some good wins.
Hey, what people think and say about you has nothing to do with what you are.
No. I've been hearing for the last 2 years that this guy's it.
Again, you just talk about what people are saying. I'm not talking about that. I don't care. I don't give a shit what people are saying. I don't care what people are saying. What people are saying is irrelevant.
I ain't even trying to hear that shit. He with Popovich.
What people are saying is irrelevant. It's irrelevant what people say.
They better get his ass right. I ain't hearing this, he ain't going to be the perfect 10. Well, School ain't got no goddamn team either.
No, he got players. He got a better team around him.
Will wants the product, not the promo.
They had the 1 and 2 picks in the draft. So they ain't that far apart. So we want Scoot to hoop. We want Wemby to hoop too. Fuck all that shit.
I would really like to know, like, within the last 20 years, who's won Rookie of the Year more, the first overall pick or the second pick? Because Will's got a good point. That first overall pick has the most pressure and is expected the most of. The second overall pick has a little bit of hype behind it, but not nearly as much as that first pick.
This dude got super hype. I ain't trying to hear that shit. He got super hype. Unless he get hurt, unless I see him physically get hurt on the court, I'm not buying the shit. He better go out there and hoop.
Because I know in the last 2 years, or not in the last 2 years, in the last 20 years at least, that I know 2 number 1 overall picks that did not win Rookie of the Year, and it was Blake Griffin and Zion Williamson because they didn't play. So
Embiid didn't. I don't think Embiid got it either for that reason.
Let's go back. Go back to year 2000. LeBron won it in 03-04.
He stole it, by the way. Melo was better that year.
100%.
D Rose won it in 08-09.
Uncontested.
Blake Griffin in 10 and 11.
Right.
Kyrie
played the first year. Uncontested.
Wiggins in 14 and 15. Cat in 15 and 16. Ben Simmons in 17 and 18. Man.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
he was good at one point.
Last year.
We forget.
Won it.
So, a while ago.
Yeah. And in the last 23 years, the lowest draft pick to win it was Brogdon in 16 and 17. He's the 36th overall pick.
Yeah, he was
nice seeing the second round love.
He was balling.
Too. I mean, they're gonna kind of try to counter the NBA too. I don't even think the rookies have a rule of how many games they gotta play to be eligible for the award. But all I'm saying about the Wemby kid is, man, I ain't trying to hear all that. He gonna play.
I don't even know what it is you're not trying to hear. All I said, there was no excuse. I just said he doesn't have a good team around him, which actually could help him win it because he's going to get a lot of buckets.
You said something before that.
I said Scoot has a better chance to get it, in my opinion. I think it's an easier path.
Second.
Say, get the drop ready, coach.
I think Scoot has an easier path.
Like I said, I think he has the most pressure. Scoot has more pressure on him than Wemby.
I don't think so.
Fuck no, that's crazy.
Yes, he does.
It's outrageous. Everything you just ranted about says that Wemby has the most pressure ever. Now
I said in terms of the hype of him being drafted.
What is hype?
Right now, situational-wise, it's Scoot because it's either him or Dame. It's either him or Dame. It's either him or Dame.
It's not him or Dame. They drafted him. If it was him or Dame, they would have traded the pick. They drafted him. He's going to be there.
Dame is still in Portland.
So what? Is he still going to be there?
Dame's still in Portland.
What is that? That doesn't mean shit.
When Beyond gets a good cakewalk, now people want to say, "Oh, if he seems bad, he isn't that." Man, listen to all that, man.
You saying it's Scooter? You saying it's Scooter Dame? It's not Scooter Dame. Scoot is going to be there. There's no question about it. Scoot will be there. Dame's talking about being traded, whether he's there or not. Scoot is going to be the future of that franchise.
Who's going to be? There's pressure on him.
There's no
to
pressure.
Win Rookie of the Year.
There's no pressure on him. He's not even
going
to
have to win Rookie of the Year.
Bro,
we don't have to win Rookie of the Year. He got all the hype behind him.
Scoot might not even start. Scoot might not even start. It's gonna be easy for him, bro.
Who's not gonna start?
Scoot might not start. Who's he starting over?
Oh, what?
He's starting over Dame?
What?
He's starting over Dame?
Yeah, he's starting over Dame. They gonna sit Dame out. That's the case.
No, I think
he's all over the place.
No, I honestly think they'll play.
He's still a blazer. If they feel like he's doing too much, they can say, we're going to pay you and not have you play. But he's still a Portland Trailblazer.
No,
okay,
look,
but all that's it's like a maybe if I'm saying as of right now, Dame is their starter.
Right now.
As of right now, he's their starter. As of right now, Dame the starting point guard of that team. Facts. Undisputed. Right now, he's the starter of that team. That's what it is.
Of course, School's going to say that he has the most pressure. He's trying to take this man's spot. Wembanyama is going to get an excuse if he gets hurt from people. We already just heard it. And he don't have a good team around him. Well, the Spurs and the fucking Blazers like this. They kind of like this. First and second fucking picks in the draft. I ain't listening.
Scoop got no pressure.
Respectfully. Come on.
Scoop got no pressure.
No,
Wemby got all the pressure.
All right, hold up. Before I forget the damn thing. Scoot's got a chip on his shoulder, and also at the same time, he's your second overall pick. There's no way you don't start your second overall pick. They will play him and Dame at the same time in the 1 and 2.
So fuck Anthony Simons, who they already paid? Nah. There's a good chance that Scoot comes off the bench.
So, Simons might want to pack his bags a little bit.
Hey, the pack him because Scoot ain't going nowhere.
The thing is, there's no reason to pack his. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who he goes to. At the end of the day, before the beginning of the season, I will almost guarantee you guys that Dame will be in a different city.
Yeah, I can see that.
But no one has to worry about packing the bags. But I'm just saying, if the freaking immaculate moon does not shine on the correct day, and Dame is a trailblazer at the beginning of the season, I do see them playing 1 and 2. I don't know who the rest of their I don't know who their 3 and their 4 is, but someone's going to scoot down and they're going to play the correct lineup that's best for them. They're not going to bench the second round pick.
It'd be a super small lineup, like to have Simons.
And super small lineups work.
Nah. I'm talking small for small. You're talking about a 6'2" small forward.
They definitely don't want to do that. They just went through a whole experience for fucking 7 years with him and CJ.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're not fans of this.
I think the scenario is Dame's going to try to hoist this for a minute. Blazers going to get tired of it. Hey, go home. We'll pay you. Go the fuck home until we find a suitor. Scoot will be the starter. And then eventually they'll give him up for pennies and chips to Miami.
Yeah, I don't think this will end up being a problem. I think they actually make the move beforehand. I think Dame's gonna.
I just hope they make a move soon though, so we can stop talking about all this crazy shit maybes and see what the fuck is definitely.
Agreed.
And we all agree on it at the end of the day, though both sides,
trade his ass. Trade
Dame.
Yeah,
we mad at the ratings because we want his ass traded.
I'm not sure who said it in the group. It might have been Bobby who said, is everyone just as sick as me of hearing all this Dame trade talk? Let's just get it the fuck over with already.
Right.
That's what happens with any trade talk that gets dragged out. That's what ends up happening. But this one's been a little bit longer.
That's how we were with the AR-12 trade.
Yeah,
he's AR-8 now. But.
I told y'all for like 4 shows straight. I'm not even talking about Aaron Rodgers. I'm good. I'm getting there with Dame.
What team do you think has won the most Rookie of the Year awards?
Orlando Magic.
Bomb ass team.
I'm gonna go with the Cavaliers.
That's a good pick. The Magic.
Cavaliers got Magic, and who you say will?
Damn, I like that Cavs pick because I know at least 2. I know Chicago got 2. Shit.
Chicago got 3.
Oh, they got who's the third one?
Brand.
No, I'll be. Oh, it's right, Elton. That's crazy. I'll go Chicago then.
It's Golden State with 6.
Damn.
6.
And the last one was Sewell.
God damn.
Yeah, so 6 and the last one was Sewell. That's a lot. They was doing a lot back then, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of losing and a lot of drafting and a lot of drafting good guys.
So look, I would absolutely not know this. Was Mullins one of those picks?
No, they traded the Anthony Hardaway pick for him. That's what they did. Because remember, Shaq wanted Penny.
Yeah.
So he would have been a Magic with Shaq. And Shaq didn't want Sewell.
And then he bailed on Ant like a punk. He should have stayed with Ant, man. I know he got some rings though, so I get it.
The first one was Woody Salisbury, Wilter Still, Rick Barry, Jamal Wilkes, Mitch Richmond, and Sewell.
Mitch Richmond. Monster.
Old school TNT. Ooh.
And then the next 2 teams after that are tied with 5 apiece are the Kings and the Clippers.
The Kings would have been a great
I was
pick.
thinking the Kings too, but because they have Peja.
They got Maurice Stokes, Oscar Robertson, Jerry Lucas, Phil Ford, and Tariq Evans.
Oh, Tariq.
Tyreek. Yeah, I remember that.
Tyreek was the last guy that went.
I thought Tyreek was going to be a problem. He was right.
Tyreek was supposed to be one.
Ernie DeGregorio, Adrian Dantley, Terry Cummins, and Blake Griffin.
I wonder how many the Suns have had, because I definitely know that Ayton was one of them.
Suns have had 3 as well.
Mari.
That's not bad.
No, one
He's
eight.
older.
Luka won it that year.
Yeah, Luka won it that year. Mari won one, right?
And he was the second overall pick, right?
Yeah.
Luka was third.
No, Luka was
Oh,
third.
third. I thought he was the second.
Alvin Adams for the Suns. Alvin Adams, Walter Davis, and Amari Stoudemire. And I was surprised but I was surprised at the Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers don't pick fucking 1 or 2.
Right.
Only in this modern era. Only in this modern era they have. They don't fucking choose number 1.
You didn't need to mention that.
We don't play for last place.
They've got one in Elgin Baylor.
We don't
win.
We don't play for L. We don't play for 1s and 2s. We don't play for Scoot Hendersons and Wembyambas.
It kind of helps when you can buy all your players, though.
Yeah, you trade for them.
Everybody has a price. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair enough. Fair enough. Last topic for the night, fellas. We rocking and rolling tonight, man. Lots of fun, lots of energy. Loving the energy from the team tonight.
Ooh.
To bring it on home, 6 teams to watch this year. In other words, 6 teams that can really shock the NBA.
Thunder better be one of them. I'm not shouting out. I'm signing off.
You say
Wolves getting everyone wrong.
Yeah, it should be. The Thunder definitely should be up there. Let me get it pulled up for us. The first one is the Magic.
Yeah, I like this team. They play gritty. They beat us 3 times, which we played down the competition, the Celtics, but that don't mean you should lose 3 times to this team like that. They played us well, and I think they're only going to get better. They're so young. They have draft picks all over that team, like high draft picks. They got so many draft picks. They got guys they're not using that ain't drafted high.
So they did with a 5-20 start, and then they went 29-28 over the last 57 games. I think the rotation kind of found out where they were at, kind of found a groove, so to speak. They're doing great with Banchero, Wagner, Carter Jr., Fultz. I'm glad to see Fultz coming around.
Yeah, it's good to see that, man.
Yeah.
Coach happy for a former Philly player? Damn.
Hold on. One of my boys said that if Markel one of my boys said if Markel Fultz balls this year, they're gonna have to give him the bag.
Low key, but
no,
the way that
that's what I said. The way the market is and all that.
Is right.
Yeah, right. I said he might be dead right. I said it's sad to say. Goddamn. I mean, he went through a devastating couple years.
Yeah.
He's back playing with a happy heart. You know what I'm saying? Great conscience. And that's
he enjoying the game again, and he's getting love now, which I'm sure helps him work harder. But Banchero he's just a fucking savage, man, and he's their closer, so they're gonna.
I feel like as he grows, they're gonna grow.
Yeah, they have. He's just a monster, bro.
And a couple of juniors with him.
He's everything that Blake Griffin was supposed to be.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be that.
Who?
Banchero.
Yeah.
There are only 13 players in NBA history who matched or exceeded all of Wagner's career totals for points, rebounds, assists, and steals through the first 2 seasons, and he's second on that list.
No, so he doesn't have the speed or the handle that KD does, but he's 6'11" at the small forward.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he's better than his brother, that damn Michigan Wolverine bitch-ass mother.
Don't be hating on the other Wagner, because he's there with him, and he's balling. Too.
Hey, I'll take Franz over Mo any day.
Yeah, obviously.
Second team on this list, T-Wolves, which I don't buy this because I think that they overpaid for Gobert, and they're gonna have to move Cat. Because
it's a power struggle. It's Edwards' team. It's a power struggle.
Yeah.
I saw multiple plays. They had like a little reel of like multiple plays down the stretch of a game that they needed to win. And even though like the way the play was called, like Cat was standing in the corner, not active, not setting the pick, not trying to make something happen. Shot goes up.
Man of all time. Courtney.
He's out of his mind. Out of his mind.
Next team, OKC.
I like that pick there.
Talent and 1,000 draft picks.
Yeah.
Chet Holmgren's about to have a a year.
Hopefully.
OKC, man. I mean, I didn't have to get to speak against Minnesota. I mean, Minnesota is in a power struggle, like y'all mentioned, with Anthony Edwards holding the grind, and then they don't know which big they want to keep. I mean, obviously, you keep the new fresh one that you got, and that's no disrespect to Cat, but you just get them rolling and then finally get your team stabilized. But this OKC team we on next, man. Ooh, goddamn! You mentioned Chet. There's a couple seconds. This team right here, sky's the limit for them. Young, great players, man, all around, man. You know, great GM still to this day. Like, he's going to find a match to get them to where they at. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is the start of trying to really get your team, like I said, Minnesota, try to get them stabilized. I wouldn't be surprised next year if OKC went after somebody.
Yeah, I think they're one veteran away.
Yeah.
And I will mention this too. We were just talking about Wemby and we were talking about Scoot Henderson. Let's not forget Chet Holmgren is up for Rookie of the Year this year as well.
Yeah. He's getting the Blake Griffin treatment. He didn't play all year, so now he's gonna be up for it the next year. I'll say this. I like SGA so much. He's unbelievable. And this team has never had a problem drafting talent. It's keeping and paying talent. Yep. But they paid Shy, right? Or they're gonna pay Shy. And they paid Giddey, or they're gonna pay Giddey. I think they're gonna keep at least Shy and Giddey together, which the other guys are young and still not up for contract yet. Man, I like this team a lot. He is young as hell, that's all. Tuke's right, they need a veteran.
Yeah, they need a veteran for real. Like, team, you can't have all this young talent and then, like, say we're not going to add nothing. Like, you can't just let these young guys, like, run right into the pole, like, in 3 years. Add a piece to make it more easier for them on the basketball court. Maz, a great big man will fit this perfect fucking league.
Hey, so anyone can answer this. I do have a question, and this is just all sports related as well. If a player is injured rookie year and they're out the entire year and they get a 4-year contract, does that count as a year as a contract, or does the team get to retroact that year?
That's a year in your contract.
No, that counts as a year. That's a year in.
You can still win rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying?
But you paid them.
You're still in year 2.
Yep, you paid them.
But you don't get to retroact that year. You lost a year of play from this player that you got. You don't get them for a 5th.
Nope. You paid them.
Man, that is jip.
Contracts are guaranteed.
Well, in some cases, if players get injured, like during the season, you get a trade exception where they'll give you a couple dollars in bread towards another player.
Yeah, that they'll do. That's about it.
Mid-level, you probably get like $5 to like $10 million to go get a player real quick.
Once you sign on that dotted line, it's guaranteed.
And I'm assuming that's for all sports, not just basketball too, right?
Yes, other sports are even worse. I think football is the only one that maybe not every contract is guaranteed, but your rookie deal is. I think you can get out of football contracts earlier than you can in basketball, but
only the signing bonus is guaranteed.
Right.
And it's prorated.
Thank you for answering the question for me.
This next team, if they can get this one player to stay healthy, they can be dangerous.
Who that?
And that's the Pelicans.
Yeah.
Oh, so far, it seems like my Los Angeles Lakers is winning this trade, huh? Anthony Davis just got paid. But I feel bad for the Pelicans because if this season goes like every other season, this is the curse of the Zion. And literally this can break the New Orleans Pelicans. This is why I kind of was like, y'all should have tried to kind of go in the trade market and see what fool would take him. But you didn't do that. Mixed with all the drama and off-court deal issues, it's still, he was on the Gilbert Arenas show earlier in the summer talking about how, and breaking down really, like, the media talked about the weight issues and all that. You don't really hear Zion talking about it, but he talked about it, and he said it's hard as hell to stay in shape and that. So we got that answer from Zion. So we're probably going to have the answer this year as if he's going to stay healthy or not. And my answer is I don't think he is. Honestly. He's going to end up on another team. Somebody because of the way he came in the NBA and all the promise, he's going to get one more. He's going to get a request to wherever he wants and then do what he does, and then that's his career, in my mind.
He's gonna get one more stop.
Now, when he's on the floor, they look like a title contender. They were in first place through the first part of the season in the West. And when he's on the floor, they are plus 7.8, which is great. But when it's him and B.I. on the floor, they're plus 17.3.
And both of those guys got hurt kind of at the same time, which derailed the Pelican season. It definitely derailed it because they wasn't able to get back when Ingram got back. It was never the same bounce. It was like, damn, he was missing Zion being that 1-2 beat. Though they had a lot of great other players on that team, wasn't great as Zion Wilson, man. That talent sitting on the bench, that 25 and 9 guys sitting on the bench, it's terrible. Like that's bad. Like we clown about Sam Bowie. His career average probably wasn't even 10. You know, being on the bench and not playing. But this guy right here is 25 and 10, literally limping if he wants to get on the court. And it's sad that all this is coming down. But guess what? You know, I'm not mad at him because I hear people like Unc talking about, when the trade was made, saying the Lakers gave all that up for Anthony Davis. I heard nothing but great talk and success for the Pelicans. Well, they still suck, you know what I'm saying? And forever will suck. You know what I'm saying? And last year I had them actually finishing top 4 in the West, and I was looking good for a month and a half, and then you fucking screwed me. Therefore, I'm screwing y'all until y'all can prove otherwise.
Yeah, I love Zion. Zion's a problem, but he got to get on the court, man. He got to find a way to get and stay on the court because the kid got all the talent in the world. He putting up them numbers without a real consistent jumper. Imagine what he could do with one.
Yeah,
the kid's nasty. Kid's nasty.
And they need to get him a shoe that won't explode.
And, that was funny. I gotta give your team props, man. I know we were talking about AD earlier, but Zion has played in less than 40% of the games with the Pelicans since he was drafted, and Ingram averages fewer than 60 appearances per season for his career.
Yeah. Ingram's nasty though, but yeah.
Ingram nasty, dog. I'm kind of mad that we had to let him go in a circumstance. Yeah. But hey, young, and he had an opportunity to go on another team and really, really, really shine. With the LeBron effect, he was never going to be what he's supposed to be in LA.
Yeah, he needs the ball in his hand too much.
Right, exactly.
Hate seeing all these Duke players with injury problems.
Hey, Jake, the
drill. Out. Duke's off.
I just hope my boy Lively doesn't get hurt and is on one of the best young rookies on this next team coming up that's supposed to make noise this season.
Hey, he needs to be on the defensive rookie team.
And that is the Dallas Mavericks. Last year,
I want to believe this team, especially because I like rooting for my homies' teams a little bit. Not like unless we play them, of course, but
forget that. No, I hope they suck.
Coach my guy, so I want his team to do well, so he's not bored in the chat all day when we doing this thing. But like, I just don't know. They didn't really fix their problems, man.
No,
they really tried a little bit on defense, but they do not have the defense they need to compete for a title or a long playoff run.
Be ready for no title. I know. What I do like, they got young on the defense, and they've got a core that's starting to establish. Just in case Luka says, "I want out this bitch."
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, what would you put the chances of him leaving? What percentage would you say he's gonna leave or stay? In your opinion, because you got the post down there.
And I'm not being cheesy. I definitely think 50-50.
Wow, that's tough. That's not good. That's not what you wanted.
Nah, not at all.
It's not what you want.
They better hope. They better hope one of these two don't get hurt this year. They better hope not. They better hope it's not Luka.
When is Luka's contract up?
What, 2 years after next year?
No, I think it's 3 years.
Because I was gonna say maybe we had some insight to it, the fact that Kyrie signed, because it's like, well, maybe he knows, maybe Luka told him he's gonna stay, but it looks like they set it up for both of their contracts to end at the same time or close to it.
And I think Kyrie wanted extra year, but I think the Mavs wanted it like that. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Hold on. You know what I smell, Coach? Remember back in the day we used to wear those brown paper bags? I'm kind of smell this coming. I said in about 2 years ago, I said in the next 5 years, you're going to see what the Dallas Mavericks are really going to do and Luka's development and all this and that. We said he need to add some guys, or they added Kyrie, but I don't know how much of a positive that is. We'll see this season. And it'll be sad to, one, lose Luka somewhere else. Dallas Mavericks will be wearing brown paper bags for sure if that happens, Coach. I don't want to see that for you.
I think they'll trade him before let him walk away.
I got a feeling Cuban's going to walk away soon. I feel it's going to be a whole new change in Dallas in the next 5 years. I'm saying it right now. I think
he's got a player option in 26-27.
Look, if Luka leaves the West, the Suns will have a chance.
I appreciate y'all acknowledging y'all daddy.
But I'm not what am I? I'm not supposed to hate, but at the same time, it's like a fact is a damn fact.
I don't know how I was locked up.
Really?
Hell no.
Ow!
Wait, I missed what he said. What did he say?
No, it's what we saw. No one said anything.
Oh, the Sixers right here? Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
hell no.
I'm with you on that.
What, on terms of they're not going to shock nobody?
Just because here's the thing. They didn't get better. And they already weren't good enough.
They were pretty stagnant.
And their contract situation is not great. They're about to what we don't even know what Harden's gonna do.
I mean,
did he resign?
No, they didn't. No, they not tagged him. He signed the he opted into his deal. So regardless, he's gonna get paid the money. There was reports that he was trying to work out a deal with the Sixers. Then something came out, rumor mill, that him and Daryl Morey is not getting along, and that's the man that wanted him there. So if that's the case, then I can see James Harden moving crazy. But then he wants to go to the Clippers, but the Clippers are not trying to send certain players over to Philly. I think it's a trade package that involves young players like Terrence Mann and such. They don't want to get rid of him. And I heard the Clippers are not interested in Harden.
I didn't know it was the Clippers. I thought Harden was really harping on going back to Houston.
Nah, the Houston thing was all chit chatter. You know what I'm saying?
That was just us knowing he loves strip clubs. That was no. I'm
gonna be real with you. That's kind of telling you that nobody on the market wants you. When your team that sucks already wants you back, even in the rumor mill. So I just feel like there's no value. Like right now, there's no market for Dame Lillard. There's no market for James Harden. You know why there's no market for these guys? Because they've seen enough of what these guys can do. And we're in a new era where they want to see new, fresh talent play.
They're also aging and getting paid way.
And they're aging and getting paid, and it's time for y'all to go win championships. James Harden's been in multiple situations. He can't get one. We're waiting for Dame to get in one. Mm-hmm. Now Dame wants to get in one finally when his trade bait's fucking at the low.
Man's 33 years old. He's like, I think I'll play for a championship now.
Right. Make it make sense though. I don't want to play in LA. They didn't win a chip. We want to play with the team that just went to the finals. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Oh well. Who we got? We got shout outs coming.
Shout out to the Lord. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys, man, for an incredible show tonight. Thought it was gonna be late, but regardless of that, y'all guys were gonna hold it down regardless. But I'm happy to come through, from the top to the bottom of the show. And shout out to all the comments, all the viewers for fabulous, go around to the 3 prime shows on the network, man, as we took a turn to spend each and every day. Gave you laughs each and every day. Gave you, Long, Will and Tuquan, Walkum, Sock'em, the base.
Get it. It's our first of the year. We got it cracking.
Many more to come.
Oh yeah.
Many more real sessions to come.
I love it. That's some of my favorite parts of the show right there. You already know.
The energy, fellas, it's magic to observe it from the outside looking in.
Shout out to you brothers, man. Shout out to YouTube, man. It's always fun when we do that. Shout out to the chat. I was gonna give Lewis the MVP, but I know he disappeared, punk. So chopping it up with P. Scott, man. He getting the MVP for the night in the chat. Yeah, man. Shout out to the brand. Like, share, subscribe, holler at us. All your platforms, iTunes, Spotify, man. We there. So holler at us, man. And we got some stuff cooking.
Yep. Shout out to Lil Dice 504. I think there's Dale, I believe. Shout out to P. Scott, Lewis, Chris, Frankie. Shout out to you fellows, man. Enjoyed the show last night. Y'all had me rolling. Appreciate y'all holding it down for your boy. Shout out to my Dunkerville crew last night, man. Had a blast.
Yeah, that was love seeing that picture.
Loved it, man. Just throwing it back, old school days. Omar, man, safe trip back to Nairobi, my man. Be safe, you and the family. And shout out to them Duncanville Panthers tomorrow, man. I know we talking basketball, but you got two top top kids announcing their commitments tomorrow. About 1:45. Everybody think both of them gonna go to LSU, but they think one might go to OU, one might go to UT. We never know, but they're gonna announce it at 1:45 tomorrow on 247.
Come to Florida. Go to my Gators.
We come to Boston College, dog. We need golf.
If one of them's a wide receiver, come to Ohio State.
And they say College Simmons will play on Sundays if he keep his head straight.
Hey, can't none of them help us on BC too? Can't none of them save us?
Curse out on the field right now.
Oh yeah, all right.
Freak athlete. 6'3", 255 in high school.
Let's go.
Appreciate y'all, man. Number love, man. We're gonna holler at y'all, man. Do your damn thing. Be on the lookout. Then we got interview coming on Friday. We got one coming Saturday. We got fantasy football Sunday. We coming kicking in your dough, baby.
Oh yeah, we here every day. Can't get rid.
Find this podcast and others on STWF TV, the Podcasting Network, wherever you get podcasts.